All right, what's up? Welcome to another episode of the Sophisticated Ignorance Podcast, live from Oz Productions. If we sound amazing, it's because Omar did his job. We sound like crap. It's not my fault or Marcus's fault. So Omar, it's all on you. We have special guests in the building. Ladies, introduce yourselves.
My name is Mariah Beth.
I'm Amber.
Where you guys from?
Brooklyn. We from Brooklyn.
Technically from Brooklyn or from Brooklyn?
Nah, I'm from Brooklyn.
Because you could live in downtown Brooklyn. Kind of is.
No, that's
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn is Brooklyn.
Oh, sorry.
Don't do that.
Oh,
Don't do that?
You make the boundaries of Brooklyn.
Brooklyn is Brooklyn.
Oh,
He's the
heard you.
gatekeeper. But yeah, this is also a time for you to. Well, what's up? This is that. And also this is a time for you to promote yourselves in terms of these are the hosts of Groundbreak a Gimmick as well, which is also known as the Gag. Definitely wanted to bring them on the show. I just wanted to say before I give it to you guys, I'm definitely a fan of the show. I watched it a couple times. Mariah did a good job of having me into it and like having me like look at it and watch it and give her feedback. So I said a couple things. Something definitely directed at the ladies. So if you watch it for something that like a podcast that kind of applies to you guys, things that you go through, the things that you might be thinking, this is definitely a podcast you should get into. But I want to throw it to you guys to like, speak about your podcast and what made you guys create it and how it's going and all that kind of stuff.
All right, so the Gag is simply a podcast that we bring on an artist. We like to debut artists, their singles, music, anything they have going on, and it's like a mini talk show also based around what they're doing and their songs, and yeah.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. And we just came together to help create a platform for artists, for up-and-coming artists. And that's literally what we do. We get local artists that basically want to showcase their talent, get their music. We help push their EPs, their albums, their singles, whatever it is. That's literally what we do. And we drop every Sunday. We drop a new episode between Sunday and Monday. You could, feel me? Watch that.
What made y'all want to create that podcast?
I guess with a love of music and just for good conversation purposes, and just wanted to help artists, build them up and give them a platform.
Do you ever find that being difficult? Some artists come, that aren't as humble. So they might, come to you guys like, oh, I'm doing y'all a favor or something like that. Do you guys ever feel that way?
I mean, luckily, we haven't came across the artists
Yeah,
like that.
I said we haven't.
So, hopefully, that won't happen because
We gonna rip them to shreds.
they will get humbled.
Nah, I love the energy. I was just making sure,
Nah, that's something that people feel though. They feel like they're doing you a favor by coming in, even though you're also doing them a favor. I feel like it's
yeah, it could go both ways.
yeah,
and
that's
I
what I'm saying.
appreciate
It's mutually
that,
beneficial
but
for both ends.
Exactly,
But I think that's that was like the point in the show too, is you need us and we need you. So it's a win. It's both ways, and we're helping push you because it's three of us on the show. She has her own following. I have my own following. She has her own following.
And then they have
And
their
then you have
following.
your own following.
Yeah.
So that's now you have three different groups trying to follow you, and then now your group is going to follow us because you just so
Yeah.
everybody putting everybody on. So it's
Exactly.
not like ain't no reason for you to be that high and mighty, because if you was, you wouldn't need to be on our show.
And I also want to put in a little plug. Well, I know Mariah from college. So again, me and Mariah went to college. A little short, funny story until we get into what we were actually going to be talking about today. So I was Mariah's RA, right? So in college, I kind of found Mariah annoying because she would literally just go down the hallway singing for no reason. Like, oh, it's sunny. Like, no matter what it was. Like, and again, like, she had her own RAs, but for some reason, maybe I'll be in the office, maybe walking by, so I'm always hearing Mariah sing for whatever reason. And again, she's a great singer, but once you hear it 24/8, it's like, okay, like, come on, sis, sit, have a seat. But that's just a little plug for her. She's definitely an amazing singer. Maybe we'll have that at the end of the show today. I was thinking about asking you that. But for right now, we could get into our first segment, which is not really new. So again, this is a part of the show where we speak about a bunch of random topics, kind of social media, applying to sports, applying to a lot of different things. You may be interested, maybe not be. But this is a section that we call not really new.
Your interest is based on your own personal preference.
Exactly.
So, I feel like before we do that, Happy Father's Day to all my dads out there. You feel me? And to all y'all hating females, stop. It's not about you. Every year we go through this.
Why they gotta be
Stop
hating?
calling. Nah, because you call him a sperm donor. He was a sperm donor when he was in your guts. You know what? Never mind.
He was
Go
still a
ahead,
sperm
Mo.
donor.
That's how the sperm can get in the
And you have
body.
your own day. You have Mother's Day. You have a day to do that.
First
Like
of all,
let's
it
have our
would've
day.
been
Not a lot of
turkey
us
based
black,
Right,
you know,
right.
but you know, let's hold together.
Let's get to
Anyway,
these sports.
not really news. Again, I don't know if y'all super interested in sports, but Toronto Raptors won the NBA championship this week. This is the second three-peat that Kawhi Leonard stopped. So again, in 2014, he stopped the
Go.
Miami Heat. And then this time, the Golden State Warriors were looking for their third straight. Kawhi again stopped it. What was your overall thoughts of the NBA Finals?
Did you gals watch the
What
game?
did you think?
Yeah, I watched it.
Were you interested?
Yeah, I watched basketball, so yeah. But Kawhi, he did his thing, you know, but
He said, what?
Here we go.
but you know, it's always the buts. KD played about 12 minutes the whole finals. All right.
Valid.
Clay tore his ACL, and he had, I think, probably the most points, right, on the Golden State for that
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
30,
And
that's
he
30.
was out
Yeah.
a whole quarter and a half almost.
So you think the Raptors championship has like a little asterisk
Yeah,
next
I mean,
to it?
they
Because
definitely got it. They got it. They earned it. But yeah,
all right.
yeah.
Mariah, you got thoughts? Did you watch the finals?
I'm one of those people that don't watch basketball until the finals roll around. So I'm a
Respect that.
bandwagon. I'm like, oh, the finals is on. All right, game time. I'll go watch it. But then I started hearing that the Warriors was losing, so I stopped watching. I say you don't need to
But
watch this no more.
What made you? So would you say that you were rooting for the Warriors in the finals?
Yeah, I'm always rooting for the Warriors.
What makes you root for the Warriors?
Because it has nothing to do. The funny thing is, it has nothing to do with the players. Like, I'm a fan of Aisha Curry. Like,
Oh, really?
she just
I
seems
know,
like
a lot
a
of girls
cool
are like that.
person.
Yeah.
She seems like a really cool person. Like, outside of like, you know, everything else that was happening with the commentary and stuff about her not being noticed. But I do feel like she seems like just like a genuine person to hang out with. And I admire that much about her. I've always have. And from that, I'm like, she married to Steph, so I like the Warriors.
So if Kawhi Leonard was married to Aisha Curry, you're going for the Raptors. That's what you're
Probably,
saying.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm not even front, like I watch basketball like
All
that.
right.
Maybe you watch Basketball Wives because you like the wives.
No,
Oh.
I don't watch that either.
I'm sorry.
That's just like a petty show.
You a petty person, so maybe.
Sometimes, but
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like again, I see your argument in terms of it having an asterisk for the Raptors, but I feel like I'm a super LeBron supporter, and I feel like over the past, again, that's not. I feel like LeBron's the greatest player that ever played. And I said this on this podcast several times, and I'm not afraid to say it again. But I feel like on a basketball level, I feel like his championships runs against the Warriors, like he's always been depleted as well. He's been with less help. He's been with people that's injured. Kyrie and Kevin Love was
don't know whether
injured.
he wanted to call a timeout or
Like,
shit.
yeah, like he's always been with an inferior team going against the Warriors. So I just didn't feel bad when Klay Thompson and Kevin Durant went down because in the past years they benefited from that, and now that they're the people that's suffering from that, people are like, oh, like no, they're not getting that from me. But I do understand it. But I do feel like this was a great finals. I'm happy for the Toronto Raptors. All the Drake like memes and petty comments and stuff was amazing. I thought that was funny. And I'm just happy for them. Again, I'm looking forward to next season. I'm gonna be sad the season's over, but
Yeah, that's what I wanted
looking
to
forward to Halloweenish time when they'll come back. What you thought about it?
Well, you know, I'm a Knicks fan, so it don't matter to me. We suck
I'm
right
a Nets
now.
fan too. Shout out to Kyrie.
We're gonna suck
Pull
for the
up.
next 2-3 more years, probably.
Next 20 years.
No,
We not getting
because when we not
nobody.
getting
Yeah.
20, whoa.
nigga said the next 20 years.
I'm a Knicks fan too, but you gotta be honest with yourself.
Nah, we
Thank
can't.
you.
Nah, we can't go 20.
We
That's
missed
a
I
out
moved to
on
Brooklyn.
Zion.
Kyrie, pull up to the
Zion.
Nets. Kyrie,
Zion, I said,
Oh my
Zion.
God.
You
Kyrie,
know
pull
that
up to the Nets. Oh, I'm not saying. What are you talking about? I
Oh,
didn't
first
say
of all,
that.
Marcus used to be a Knicks fan last year. Now he a Brooklyn Nets fan.
Kyrie,
Brooklyn
pull up.
Nets.
Kyrie,
Kyrie, pull up.
Kyrie
Yo,
supposed to be
Kyrie.
coming.
Oh.
Kyrie.
That's crazy. You gonna go for a new team? You could at least go to another state. You gonna go right across the bridge?
Nah, I always support New York.
That's petty.
But
This
the
nigga
Knicks,
said right
the
across
Knicks
the
do shit
bridge.
that don't make sense, so I'm not about to do that.
All right,
But moving right along. Or you had something else to add?
well,
to
no,
the NBA
it's
Finals?
just
Go ahead.
congrats to the Toronto Raptors. Kyle Lowry is the GOAT. And my
Definitely
son
impressed
Kawhi runs the country now. Like him and Drake is like literally right there.
Kyle Lowry
So that's
definitely
dope.
impressed me.
I'm a big
That escalated
I'm a big
quickly.
Aubrey fan, so it's always lit.
Aubrey got a lot of
Toronto.
fans. 90% of my females, but it don't matter. All right, next topic is Justice for Junior, and I'm trying to do this off the top. That's the next topic, right?
Yep.
Justice for Junior. So last summer, just in case you don't know, a lot of people do know, especially if you're in the New York City like immediate area. Junior was a boy that lived in a Grand Concourse area. One day he was chased by a bunch of like people who the cops saying are gang members. He ran into a bodega. He jumped behind the counter. The store owner told him to get out because he just didn't know what was going on. Again, that's up for debate. Like that's a separate topic. But he eventually ran back out they dragged him out the store. They ended up stabbing him. He eventually died. And they arrested a bunch of people, but nobody was convicted until June 14th, which was Thursday, which all 5 people who were involved got arrested. And so it's 25 years to life, which again, amazing. I wish I could clap, but I got a phone in my hand. So I just wanted to get your thoughts on justice kind of being served in this situation where I feel like a lot of times Black and Latino people just don't get that. So how are you guys feeling about that a year later?
Well, one thing I'll say is I'll commend the fact that they did it in a year time span. I feel like that's rare. Like they don't really do that. I feel like cases drag out. So I commend the justice system for doing that. But then at the same breath, I feel like they just so quick to convict people of color. Like even though not justifying what they did in any means, like it is not justified. However, I do feel like they are quick to prosecute people of color like instantaneously, as opposed to somebody who is not of color and they're trying to figure out like, oh, well, was it really Bobby? Like, did Bobby really do it? Where was Bobby? And then they got all these excuses as to what it was. So that's why I feel like it's like pros and cons to it.
What you think, Amber?
Nah, yeah, I agree with Mariah. I think it moved the way it moved quickly the way it did because
Publicity.
It was all over. Yeah. Like it was all over. So they had to get it through. Mm. But I think also being that the culprits were of color, they got it through quicker, and it wasn't no ifs, ands, or buts. They're guilty. I think it was, how long was deliberation? I don't think it was that long either. Mm. So they got the men out of here. I mean, of course, like we're happy. Yes, it needed to be that, but on the other hand, it's because they're of color. Why? It just went so quickly.
Okay. What you think, O?
I mean, I'm all about what's fair, and that's this scenario. What happened was fucked up because I think it was mistaken identity at the end of the day. Like they killed the wrong person.
Yeah,
the person I was looking for wasn't who they was looking for. So for Junior, in the case of Junior and his family, those people are doing 25 to life. I don't think it's long enough because like someone dies and you still have a chance to live your life 25 years later. But it is what it is. Only karma can fix that.
I mean, at the end of the day. I mean, I'm not into the justice system too much, which I should be, but isn't 25 to life just the longest sentence you could get, though, right? Because there's no more death sentence. So
in New York,
yeah, in New York. Sorry, yeah, in New York, there's no death sentence.
Man, so these trains be crowded.
I'm assuming in New York, the longest one is.
Nah, you never.
No,
I work the morning shift. You don't understand. It's crazy. 9 to 5. It's crazy.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm like you guys uncovered a lot of layers that I wasn't thinking about. So I wasn't thinking about the assailants being of color as well, and that's probably why the process was so sped up. I wasn't thinking about that at all, but that's definitely something that could apply. And who knows to say like if there was a white person that did this or if it's a white gang, like I mean whatever. I mean I don't know any white gangs, but they probably have some.
The KKK.
Oh yeah, right. Ku Klux Klan. Great. If the KKK came and killed Junior, maybe it'll be like, this can wait till
they would have said they were wearing masks, so we couldn't see them.
Yeah,
right.
That's what they would have said.
There's nowhere we can find this out.
He's got face recognition on FaceTime, but can't see. Oh, we got masks.
Yeah, we can't tell who it is.
In New York, just not gonna be able to find this.
We're not gonna touch that. I can go all day on that.
Next, let's go to the next.
On a more upbeat note, Father of a Side album, DJ Khaled dropped it this year. It was amazing. Has everyone here heard it?
Yeah.
Okay. How do you feel about it?
I liked it.
Just liked it?
Yeah, we want to hear some favorite.
What's your favorite song? What's your favorite song?
My favorite song, I like You Stay. I mean, that's like the commercial song right now, but You Stay, Just Us with SZA. What's his on there? I like his sample. with Lil Wayne and Gunna, the Freaking You sample.
Mm-hmm.
That sample is fire.
You named the whole album, bro.
That was 2 songs.
There's a lot more
But
songs.
That was
but
3. But it's fine.
I like
That
Jealous.
was 3.
Like he got some good bops on it. Like and his intro is fire too. One spliff away.
Right.
Yo, big up Buju Banton, yo. Big up yourself, dog. Yeah, that's it. All right, sorry.
My what's it? Is it Higher with John Legend?
Yes.
That's my favorite song on the
With
album.
Nipsey on
Nipsey?
that?
Yeah, that's literally my favorite song on the album.
The music video makes me shed a tear sometimes. I ain't gonna hold you. It's crazy.
Yeah.
RP Nipsey too. We haven't been recording so long. A lot has happened in pop culture. We apologize. Me and Marcus are living our lives. We trying to be better black men. You feel me? Because there ain't a lot of good black men out here. Thank you, Queens. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Greatest teacher in the world. I'm just trying to be a black businessman. But besides that, I love the album as a DJ. It's a smorgasbord of just enjoyment because the samples are great. I can always go back and forth. So I have a reason. And Marcus, you posted this on Facebook. I have a reason to play Miss Jackson now. Now I can play Miss Jackson and niggas know what's coming.
Yeah.
Literally, I could play Miss Jackson at the club. And I had it in my crates for like months, years. I never had a reason to play it because it's like, damn, like it's not really a party song. But now everything's lit. You feel me? So shout out to Outkast. That was a super dope song. And the sample is just as great as well.
Yeah.
Sis has been quiet too. So the fact that she came out on that was really dope.
I'm a fan of it too. Like a lot of the songs that Amber said, definitely I'm a fan of as well.
Favorite song?
Also, again, my favorite is probably You Stay. But not even because it's like mainstream, just because it's really a vibe. Like I feel like it's a song that I could listen to walking to work. It's a song I listen to in a party. It's very versatile of a song, so I really like it. Celebrate was a good song with Travis Scott is on it as well.
Celebrate was valid too. Yeah.
Like she mentioned Just Us. She mentioned I don't know if you mentioned Jealous, but Jealous is definitely again with Chris Brown. I feel like anything Chris Brown touches these days is just like it just turns to something.
Wait, can I get on top right quick? First of all, Chris Brown and Drake, y'all can't do this to me. I can't do that. These niggas drop No Guidance. Oh my god.
You know,
I'm in my feelings 24/7. So I'm sorry.
I don't know how I feel about No Guidance. I'm not going to even hold you. I was a little disappointed.
I needed a couple listens to really feel it.
What?
Yeah,
I
didn't like it at
listened to it
first.
once.
Did you listen to it sober?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why. You bugging. And I'm off the Henny. I was like, yo, I want to call my ex.
No, I listened to it. Like, it's a nice.
A couple times.
It's like a nice beat, I guess. But like, I expected so much more from Drake and Chris Brown. That collaboration should have been fire.
You're right.
Like, it should be on every radio right now.
I'm gonna tell you right now. These are light skinned niggas. There's probably a tape coming. I ain't gonna hold you.
Now
they've been beefing for so long. I feel like that would. I hope that would kill the game if they, because Chris Brown drops like his last album. He dropped 30 songs. I know he got like 5 throwaway songs that you could just be like, yo, I got these. What you want to do with these?
Yeah,
like that would be so dope. They just give it like a 7 album like EP with them two. You feel me? Like it'd be like the greatest light skin album of all time.
No, that's what I was thinking about too. Like I don't feel like they drop No Guidance for it to be like every song that you drop is not meant to be a hit or a radio song or like a song that like, oh, like this is like, but I feel like they drop that as a song to speak to certain situations that I feel like applies to certain people. And I feel like it's one of those songs. But
I
don't
feel you.
I think it's definitely more to come though. So I think it's just.
But right now, every caption on my Instagram right now, your sex OD, your flex OD, so is out there. It's
people
lit.
just don't know. They just don't.
They're not creative enough to write their own
So
captions.
they just steal stuff.
I know. But you know, we know this. We in pop culture, but you know, it's what it is. All right, so we're gonna get to the main part of the show. Feel me? And you get a little more ratchet. So if parental advisory is in effect as of right now, all right? So are y'all okay talking about, you know, sex, drugs, and all that other good shit? Mm-hmm. All right, cool. Also, we're not sponsored by anybody.
Right.
If you want to sponsor us, we'll take cash, credit, EBT, all that shit. We're looking for sponsors. Listen, I'm about to put it in Craigslist. You want to sponsor our show? Let me know. Sponsor, feel me, Otis Productions. We black businesses. We trying to thrive, all right? Bear Hookahs, DJ O. All right. Shameless plug. So the first one is a question for the ladies. Well, also for us, for everyone involved. If you're arguing with your significant other, is head an apology?
It could be.
If it's good, is what you're saying?
Yeah, it's depending on if it's good or not.
Yeah, and also it can't be an apology every single time. Like, once in a blue moon. So
Would you?
like,
All right, so now I'm gonna add a question on. Would you apologize to your? Well, I don't know your sexual orientation. Are you female? You tricky diggly niggas? You feel me? You don't do both?
nah.
Okay, cool. Do you apologize to a nigga with hair? Like, cause you know what? Like, I hate when I'm tight at my girl, right? I hate when I'm tight at her. She like, let me suck your dick. I be like,
I'm crying.
like,
But I feel like it's different. That's when I feel like it's
cheating.
different.
It's not fair.
Yeah,
That's not
I feel like
fair.
it's different. I mean, actually, go ahead, Amber. Let me not cut you off. Go ahead. What do you
No,
think?
go ahead.
No. Go ahead. I want the females to go, and then we'll go after, or it could be vice versa. Doesn't matter.
No, I think it could be an apology. Like if you're mad at me, you just yelling, and I start zipping your pants, you're gonna stop yelling.
Nigga said you're gonna
Like,
stop yelling.
You're not mad anymore. You're not.
I mean, you're right.
You're not.
Again, I
So-
feel like for guys, I feel like I would accept that as an apology, but I feel like girls would be more difficult about that. In my opinion, again, I feel like girls want to hear the words like, "Oh, like I'm so, like." You want us to be more like
me go.
in the remorse driven in terms of like, "Oh, we know what we did, and we're not gonna do it again, and we'll stop." That kind of stuff. Y'all want to hear that kind of
You want to
stuff?
apologize, pay for her nails on her head.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
I was about to say,
Like,
I was about to
it's
say, no,
gonna
that's
be-
not an apology. I'm be like, okay,
Gangster.
thank you for that. Now get up.
Oh yeah, I'm a,
Right? Is
Get
that
up.
plus 10? Like no.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Next.
take that.
you can
My
make
nails here.
So that means no, it's not an apology.
No, it's not.
It's an incomplete apology.
Yeah.
It's the first step of an apology.
Thank you. That was nice, but you still owe me something. What's it gonna be? My nails, my hair, that sorry that
them
you owe
Uggs.
me?
them UGG slips. They love the UGG slips. It's only $100, so go ahead, get it while it's hot.
Nah.
Fellas, write this shit down. UGG slippers, nails, hair. If your girl's upset, if you get her one of these things,
Bundles.
bundles,
Clear
yeah.
bundles, not here,
For me,
bundles.
find a boutique somewhere that got it
Facts.
for the low, that got good hair for the low. You feel me? You Craigslist that shit.
No.
Don't pull up with
Females-
don't pull up
These
with one
females,
bundle.
the females will tell you which ones is good, which one got good quality. You feel me? So go ahead
And
and do
also
that.
makeup too.
Oh, that's a fact.
me?
Makeup. You can
That's
never go
expensive,
wrong.
children. That's
I personally
expensive.
deal with I deal with a woman that has natural hair, so I don't gotta buy her no hair. Thank God.
I got natural hair too. What you mean? What you saying?
That's not a wig under that hat right now.
Yeah, but my hair's natural under it.
That's what I'm saying.
So what you saying?
That's what I'm saying.
That don't even make sense.
I'm saying my queen don't wear a wig.
Yo.
But you don't have to. I'm not saying that she
But
don't
that
have
don't make me non-natural because I'm
I'm
wearing
not.
a wig.
I'm not trying to make this personal.
No, it's not personal. I'm just trying to make so you can hear yourself.
on.
Because you saying she don't me wearing a wig or wearing a weave.
No, I'm
whatever.
talking. No, I'm speaking
In
to
general.
the men.
No,
I'm speaking
I know,
in
I'm
general
saying in
to the
general.
men that have girls that like to wear, bright color wigs. You feel me? You gotta order it in boutique. Get it, fucking. You feel me? Bleached and all that shit. Put the highlighted color on it, the highlight
some work.
green, and all that shit. The rainbow
But I
colors.
know I'm saying all I'm saying is you could have a wig and still be natural. That's
Yeah,
what I'm
of
saying.
course. There's girls that do both.
Okay.
But I don't want the girl to do both. I want the girl to just keep her hair the way it is. We could
okay.
go to the spot and buy a bunch of.
Bless your heart and your preferences. Amen. Look, the Lord knows.
I'm going to Curl Fest this year. I'm
Alright.
all about that shit. I'm going to Curl Fest. You bugging?
All right, wait.
Everybody go to Curl Fest.
But pause. Let's go.
Everybody and mama go to Girl Fest.
Again, let's try to circle back to what we was initially talking about because we were talking about natural hair and Cantu and all the other natural shit
go
that I don't
sour.
be knowing nothing
Black
about.
soap.
The beeswax and whatever the hell else y'all put in your hair. Doesn't matter. We was speaking about is headed an apology. So let's kind of go down the line and see a yes, no. Just leave it at that. Yes, head is an apology. No, head is not an apology. Oh, what you think?
No, it's not. But I'm not gonna say no while I'm getting, because if it's your girl, like the head fire most of the time. So it's like you lost. Like I lost already. Like I lost already. It's like yeah, I'm just gonna take the L. Like I gotta find some new shit to start on now. Cause the first argument dead. Like it's clear. She won. She definitely.
You
She
said I'll take this
definitely
L.
won. She
Right,
definitely.
what you
I'm
think?
take this one.
It's
What you
no.
think? No, it's,
No if ands, but it's a no. Get up.
she was just laughing. She was like, no. What you think,
Do my
Amber?
nails.
What you think, Amber?
Is it? Am I getting head or am I giving head?
You can say it in both. So if you're giving head,
If
is it an
I'm-
apology?
If I'm giving, I expect that to be an apology.
And if you're not, then no, it's not an
Yeah, it's
apology.
not an apology.
You see the double
Quiet.
standard bullshit
No,
that's going
it's
on
not
right
an
here?
apology.
But the sad thing is that I agree with her. I feel like if a girl give me head, like I'm over it. Like what happened again? What?
Nah.
Something happened yesterday? Like I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I feel like on the opposite
We was
end.
arguing.
Like what?
That's what happened.
When?
Niggas
But
get
I feel like
amnesia.
in the opposite end, if I give head to a girl, I feel like I know it's not gonna be enough. I'm doing that as like, okay, let me shut her up for now, but tomorrow she's gonna bring it back up. So let me see what else I could do. So I don't think it's a full apology. No, it's not. I feel like when I saw this post, because I added it to the agenda, the girl that posted it said it wasn't, and I was like, oh, this is an interesting topic to talk about. But again, I feel like it's dependent on who's fucking up. Again, I feel like for guys, we'll accept it. For girls, you're like, oh no, you go ahead and do this and get my fucking beeswax that I need to put in my hair and whatever the hell else I want to get. So
you gotta take on a trip too. This goes on and on. You get a female upset.
Yeah.
You gotta spend the rest
she
of your year.
places the boundaries. She can bring it up in 3 weeks. Like, I'm still mad about the things you did 3 weeks ago. So
You know why? You guys spend the rest of your life because you ain't do it right the first time.
That was whack.
Oh.
The next time.
Thank you, Marcus. Get out my head. Get out my head.
The next topic, right? So Jada Pinkett, she has this show called Red Table Talk. I don't know if you guys know about it or not. But one of the episodes, I was actually listening to the Breakfast Club with Charlamagne, DJ Envy, Angela in the morning a couple of days ago, and they was talking about Jada Pinkett Smith talking about there's worse things than infidelity in a relationship. So they were speaking about, is infidelity the worst thing? And she had a guest on. I can't remember her name. I'm sorry about that, but. She was just saying that, yeah, there's a lot of things worse than infidelity, but a lot of people are telling you to leave when somebody cheats. But she's saying there's a lot worse things than infidelity. So infidelity is something that I can get past because there's things that he could be doing worse than that. So I wanted to kind of pose it to you guys as, do you think that there are worse things than infidelity, or infidelity is the top of the line, or where do you think it ranks amongst things that can be done? Is it accepted? Is it not accepted? You can take it in whatever direction you want, but I just wanted to get your thoughts on that.
I mean, I don't think all relationships end because of infidelity, but the question is
are there things worse than infidelity?
Okay. Child.
I've seen some things in my lifetime.
None of my relationships ended because of infidelity, so I could see like why people may feel that way. But I don't know if I could, like, other things I could deal with. Like, you could grow, you could get a pass, you could learn, you could sit down, talk to one another, you could, like, all that communications or attitudes and disagreements, all this petty stuff, like, you could get, in my head, that's what I'm thinking about, right?
So let me pause you. So one thing that Jada Pinkett Smith brought up was like domestic violence. So if he punched you in the face, is that worse than him cheating? Sorry to keep it that black and white, but that's what it was. If he's punched you in the face, is that worse than him having sex with another girl?
If he punched me either which way, he gonna die.
So if he have sex with another girl or punch you in the face, is on the same level? Is what you're saying?
To me, yeah.
Okay.
I'm not gonna hold either. It's gonna end the same way.
Okay.
It's no other option.
Is that where you are too, right? Do you view them on the same level, or you could think of something else? So,
talk to them.
I feel like viewing them on the same level. I think they are on the same level. I would say that they are on the same level. I feel like they like go neck and neck. Then also too, I feel like cheating is. I just feel like cheating is just I don't know. It might be at the top for me. It may be. Mm-hmm. Like it's an automatic no for cheating. Like it's a no. It's nothing else is being worked out. No conversation to be had. We're not discussing this. There's no apology in the world. Crazy. Like it's over because I feel like infidelity everything is wrapped up in one. Like it's just trust in there. Like it's just too much wrapped up for me to try to get over that hump for the next thing.
And when you mention domestic violence, yeah, that's a no-go either, right? But I think the difference, the slight difference between the two is it's me and you. Now you adding somebody else in infidelity. Like, you understand what I'm saying?
All right. Al, what do you think? I feel like you're gonna say what I'm gonna say, so I'm gonna throw it to you because I feel like we're just here. So let me see what you think about it.
I mean, personally, black men don't cheat.
I know he lying.
God, praise the Lord that black men don't cheat, because you know what I'm saying, we've been cheated all our life. No, I can definitely see. Here's my thing with infidelity. I feel like for me, and I really hate double standards, but they're part of life. Like, there's no excuse for a female cheating on a man ever. Like Like, cause first of all,
I knew he was gonna go here.
understand.
No, I'm waiting. No,
Understand,
I knew he was gonna go here. I
You
knew
feel
it.
me? There's no reason for a female to cheat ever because one, your DMs is lit. Niggas been trying to throw you dicks since you was 14. You've been saying no, 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 no. I ain't fucking you, or you. You pick one nigga, that's your nigga. You gonna cheat on him? For fucking what? You could have been fucking 2-3 niggas, and the 2-3 niggas wasn't gonna care. Cause they was fucking. Now you got one man looking crazy because he jacking, this is my queen, while she's doing dirt behind the back. When she could have been fucking and you like, oh yeah, I'm getting some pussy on the regular. She cool, she dope.
But I don't
Type
think
shit,
that's a scenario.
type shit. Nah, I'm just saying.
I don't think me passing up all these guys and saying, okay, you're the one I'm gonna deal with for now, and then I just want to go out and cheat.
Yeah.
I think that's never the scenario.
That's not a scenario. So what's the scenario for women cheating then?
Scenario.
Wait, but stay.
Yeah,
on
it's
topic,
just all right,
though.
so still on topic. So is cheating? Yeah,
Are there things worse than infidelity? When things worse than cheating? I knew he was gonna go there,
for
but now
men,
connect it
for
back.
men, no. I mean, I feel like for my gender, there's like your woman cheating on you is like the worst possible thing ever. Like that, there's no coming back from that. Like you gave my pussy away.
Not,
I thought it was my pussy. It was just my turn, I guess. But yeah, I thought it was my pussy. It's not my pussy. Well, it's nobody's pussy. It's always somebody else.
Oh, it's yours when you put a ring on it.
When you put a ring on it.
Wait, hold up. It is mine.
She can have a.
If you want to get technical.
Nah, first of all, females say that's my dick all the time.
And then you agree with her?
I laugh.
Exactly.
It's mine. It is not yours.
Let me say this, right?
that's
So,
Shout out to the voice of God
That's the
over here. I
issue.
love her energy.
right. So again, I thought I was connected back to what I was thinking, but again, like I do feel like females and males cheat for different reasons. And because of that, I feel like for females specifically, I feel like the worst thing for y'all, in my opinion, should be domestic violence. And here's why. Infidelity for men doesn't always have to be that we have a connection with somebody. Again, I can see somebody walking in the street, fat ass, I want to fuck. That's it. I feel like for females, you have to have something that you actually like connects you to this person. Again, like Oliver was saying, your DMs is lit. Like you have so many options that you could be like, okay, like
cornucopia of niggas.
seriously, like if for you to choose one means that okay, like something about this person is giving me a vibe that I want to fuck him. For men, we can literally say, okay, you have nice lips, I want to fuck you. Oh, you have 10 toes instead of 11.
Don't take
okay, I want
much.
to fuck
You can have 8
like
toes.
it really doesn't matter. So we have like these like really like tangible things that it doesn't really matter for us that want to fuck somebody. But for females, I feel like there has to be some kind of emotional connection. So you want to do that to get past the, oh, my friends think I'm a hoe, or oh, like whatever it is that, because again, girls have different reasons for doing different things.
And
so I feel like
and some of these niggas that they fuck or finally fuck, like these niggas been waiting in the wings for long. Do you feel me? Like dudes play the long game too,
because we have to.
Yeah, like especially with a girl with a girlfriend. If you're gonna be a side nigga, you gotta play the long game. It's all about manipulation and waiting your turn and knowing. Because first of all, men know men. We're not perfect. We're gonna fuck up eventually, and you just being there and available to be there for her when she's emotionally unstable and ready to make bad decisions and super emotional. That's all it takes. Are you praying on her? Nah, I don't do that shit. Nah, I'm good.
I mean, listen, we have to listen. We have to, and again, he's saying the right thing. Like we have to play the long game because again, a girl could come to a guy and be like, "I want to fuck you," and we be like, "All right, let's do this." For a female, in most cases, they know that some females are like, "Okay, all right, let's do this." Like, but for 90% of females, I'm gonna say that I want to fuck you, and it's like, oh, like no, like my friends are here, like I have to leave, like I got a boyfriend at home, like y'all have all those excuses, so we have to play the long game for waiting for that moment where he fucks up, or the moment where like you feel like, you know what, let's do this, like so we can't play that direct game, like oh, like welcome to you, like oh, like what's good with that, like. We can't do that. We have to play the long game because if we play the short game, it's like, oh, like what? He's still coming on too strong. Like he's blah, blah, blah. So we have to be fake or like do whatever we need to do to get to the panties because.
Yeah, but then y'all turn around and say, "Well, I just messed with this girl and she got a boyfriend. Oh, that was me, yada yada yada." But if y'all saying y'all all play the long run, then you should know somebody's sitting there waiting for your girl.
Yeah,
but some girls play the long game and some girls don't though. So with some girls we're gonna run the risk and some girls we not. Like it just depends on how we view you and how we view that you view your relationship or view your situation or view your personality, whatever. Like if we feel like we could get it tonight, then I'm gonna come direct. But if you feel like it's something that okay, I know she got a boyfriend, I know I'm gonna have to play a long game. Let me just start feel like let's be friends and then like progressively move up.
If guys know that you have to play the long run. If you guys know all of this,
It's something.
and if you have a girl, right, why are you even trying to mess or say, oh, I know I'm gonna mess up, or I know I'm gonna do something dumb, or I know I'm gonna do this? Like, shouldn't you try to be somebody because you know somebody's sitting there waiting for you to mess up? Like, shouldn't you already be 10 steps ahead of all
men
that?
are greedy. Like we don't. That's not something that's going to come across our brain. Like we greedy.
But then you're gonna
the
get
thing
mad
that we
when
want
you
is
get emotionally
options.
attached to somebody else.
Yeah.
Because he's sitting there waiting for you to mess up. If you know that, why I'm trying to mess up, I know somebody's already sitting there that's ready to take my spot.
He don't want
I'm
the
not
spot. He
letting
want
that
the
happen
pussy.
at all.
He don't want the spot. He just want the
Yeah,
pussy.
exactly. But I'm saying, like, if you know somebody's waiting there for what's yours, why are you letting him take what's yours?
Ain't nobody let him. He don't.
Because you saying that you know you're gonna mess up. You know you're gonna do X.
No,
Y,
I'm
Z.
saying as a man in a situation where he's not in a relationship, he's not outside looking in. Like eventually,
Yeah.
I mean, it depends on the guy. I mean, I'm personally not gonna wait 5 years for the bitch to get mad at her boyfriend.
No.
I'm just saying, you know, all it takes is a post. I can't stand niggas. Niggas ain't shit. Boom, DM lit. When y'all, and first of all, sometimes y'all women, y'all reciprocate that energy. Y'all allow that in y'all space because y'all so public when y'all upset.
Okay, true. But I'm talking about if you not the guy waiting, you're her boyfriend. Why are you allowing a guy that's waiting?
I can't.
It's not
Because
about allowing.
I'm not allowing
if
her.
you say I know I'm gonna mess up, try not to mess up or mess.
I mean,
No one's
I don't feel like we
perfect.
mess up on purpose. It's not like,
No,
oh,
so-
okay, I'm gonna go out and fuck up
You
today.
don't hear,
Like,
you don't hear us
like,
girls
no, we're
saying,
not doing that.
Oh, I know I'm gonna mess up.
Cause y'all swear y'all perfect.
No.
So
No.
you.
Talking about character flaws. Like, I'm
Go
gonna say
ahead,
that
voice of God.
The problem is, I just gotta say it. The problem is like there is no hierarchy in what's wrong in a relationship. Like domestic violence, cheating, whatever else you bring up, it's all character flaws. So you can't say one is good than the other. You gotta think about which flaw you're willing to deal with and which one you don't want to deal with.
That's true.
What y'all really talking about is why y'all think y'all about to mess up or whatever the case is. It's character flaws. You cheating because something's wrong on the inside.
Yeah.
You punching the girl, something wrong on the inside. You know you about to mess up, something wrong on the inside. Like if you go into a relationship knowing you about to mess up, that shows that you see yourself a certain type of way. If you willing to cheat, boy or girl, you know there's something going on the inside. If you punching somebody, smacking somebody, there's something else going on the inside. And I think that's the problem. You gotta get to the root of it. It's not just this, I'm a woman or I'm a man. It's that there's something seriously wrong with a lot of us on the inside, and we're not dealing with those, and we happen in relationships with people. That's
Facts. No printer. That's facts. Which is why I said initially. He tight. Which is why I said initially. I said infidelity. I said it's mad stuff wrapped in infidelity. Like you're not just being with somebody else. There's mad stuff going on. Which is why I'm like, I'm not dealing with it because you got mad stuff going on. Like for you to step out and cheat, there's a whole bunch going on. Figure it out. Like it's that type of thing.
And it's not just being
Listen,
Yeah, it's not.
I
It's
feel like it's in
insecurity.
our nature to be greedy, though, is what I'm trying to say.
that's in people. It's not.
I mean,
Yeah, but-
I don't cheat. If a girl's like, yo, what's up? I'm like, you eat pussy? I ask you eat pussy? Because my girl got a pussy. So
I don't put
we gotta
myself
pop
in no
in,
situation,
three of
ladies and
us
gentlemen. So
type shit.
that man over there puts himself in no situation.
Bro,
I do not.
it's like if when you're in a relationship, it's gonna come up. A girl might try to be like, "What's
it didn't
up?"
come with me
You be
yet,
like,
ladies and gentlemen.
"What you mean, what's up?"
Did
My
not
girl's
come up
what's
with
up.
me.
What you trying to do? She might like you.
I was literally about to be like 3 away.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I said. I didn't want to be so vulgar and blatant on it, but yeah, you feel me? We set up a 3-way.
You want us to switch? Okay. That never happened. All right. Great. So the next topic, y'all good on this? All right. So we determined that this stuff worse than cheating. All right, cool. Attention. So the next topic is so we're talking about the idea of attention.
Well,
overall.
this was brought up by her favorite person, Aisha Curry.
Aisha Curry.
Oh,
I
actually,
mentioned
well,
that
so you
earlier.
take it. You can take it.
Go
Go
So
ahead.
that was dope. Shameless plug.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this question was attention. What is this for men and women? Not just, so I didn't want to make it solely based on women because there's a lot of backlash, people coming for Aisha, whatever the case may be. Because at the same time, I can understand your mother 3, your body's changing. You feel me? All that good stuff. And then Steph Curry is Steph Curry. I'm pretty sure women have been disrespectful in some cases where they've been approaching him in front of Aisha or whatever the case may be, which she stated on the show. Like it's very out there. So she wants such, but I feel like she doesn't understand like her status. You're Steph Curry's wife. That's why no nigga wants to talk to you. Because you're Steph Curry's wife. The respect we have for that man, that nigga is one of the greatest shooters of all time. Sport-wise, he's done what most men wish they could do. And financially, the only men that could compete with him are like the top 1%, which are rich white billionaires. So it's like there's not much competition unless you're gonna cheat with another nigga's husband or whatever the case may be, or another ball player. Like that's why I was upset. I was like, you don't really understand like the male mind, like the way we work. Like niggas is thirsty, but we only thirsty because we think we could beat the other nigga.
Right.
Your husband is Steph Curry. Nigga 6'3", light skin, blue eyes, like, and he make millions of dollars shooting basketballs. You feel me? Like there's not really much competing with that.
Yeah, I feel like there's some like kind of piggybacking off of that, but like I feel like there are some niggas that's like, okay, like nah, he's like whatever I see I could get, like no matter what it, like I don't care, like if it's Aisha Curry, I don't care if it's some crackhead walking down the street, I could get it, like it don't matter, like I could get it. Man, there's some niggas like me that's like, listen, she just out of my range. If I seen Beyonce walking down the street, I'm gonna say she's out of my range. I think she's fine. I would love to marry Beyonce. If she's walking down the street, okay, next. You, oh no, like this is her. So being realistic about it. Yeah, you got to be realistic about it. Like you got to know where your bracket is and go to your bracket. And again, I feel like there's certain, again, like y'all could completely disagree. This is how I feel. Like even when I was in college, some girls try to talk to me, and I'm kind of like, you just not in my bracket. So like, why don't talk? Like your bracket's over there. I'm over here. Let's like you just ventured outside of your bracket. Go back. That's how I feel. But again, like I feel like with that, I feel like that's being real though. Like that's just how I feel. Like and it could be in terms of like looks. Like you just feel like you look better than them. It could be like, oh, they make more money than me. Oh, they like wear brands that I don't wear. Like it could be like that could be a mismatch in that way that you could view it. And I just feel like you got to be real about that. And I feel like that's something that exists. And I feel like a lot of people, even Beyonce has her own, again, she's married, of course. She's settled down and have her own kids and life, of course. But if she was a single woman, I feel like there's only a certain bracket of men that can speak to her. And I feel like you got to be real about that as her and be real about that as a person approaching her as well, because that's definitely a possibility. And again, there's also girls like Beyonce that, so I think Nicki Minaj has dated some guy that's kind of like, in my opinion, wouldn't be in her bracket. But again, she doesn't have the same viewpoint as a Beyonce may have because of whatever, just her personal interest. So that's me. Like I feel like a lot of times I go out. Again, I have a girlfriend. I'm in a relationship. But if I wasn't, I feel like there's a bracket that I would go to. And if I feel like you're not in my bracket, you're just not in my bracket. Like I just feel like I'm gonna stay where I belong. So that's just me. How do you guys feel about it?
I hear you and I kind of feel you. I don't know how I feel about like a bracket because I feel like, I don't know. I just feel like to be like, you're not in my bracket. I don't know how, if I feel it. I don't like the way that sounds. I feel like you're just putting yourself on a pedestal because then somebody else is looking at you like, you're not in my bracket. You tried it. Like, so
should you not put yourself on
No, I don't feel like we should be, I don't feel like it's a bracket. I just feel like it's a matter of, I'm not attracted to you. Like, you just not.
Because you're not in my bracket.
No, not because you're not in my bracket.
So
I'm just not attracted to you.
So you let a super sexy homeless nigga talk?
I'm about to say that.
Okay, I'm pretty sure he's not super sexy homeless nigga.
Why can't he be super sexy? What if he just came from an event that was giving him haircuts?
A person who you be attracted to. Okay. Like, for example, like everything you want physically, like, oh, he got this, that, he's this tall, you feel me? All right, cool.
Chocolate.
All that.
Having money is part of an attraction. You have a job, you have an education, that's part of an attraction.
Okay, so if he don't have enough money, he's not in your bracket.
It's not about being in a bracket.
What you talking about brackets? You talking about financially brackets?
I feel like the only people
your bracket could be whatever. Your bracket could be whatever.
Like for example, like look, I'm a 9-to-5 square ass nigga. You feel me? I got a couple side hustles, but it's not nothing where I'm gonna go to jail for it. You feel me? I might skip out on some.
So you don't sell crack,
but it's not nothing crazy.
No rocks, nothing like that. Okay.
But I'm not out here like. And then there's niggas that do what I do in a whole different scale, which is drug dealing, scamming, and all the fun, exciting shit that bitches love when niggas, you feel me, is in that type of lifestyle. I'm sorry for saying bitches, females. So that's what I'm saying. That's what we're trying to differentiate from like a square like me. Well, I put myself, I'm a square ass nigga, and then like someone who's more,
Round.
fun and exciting.
More round.
Yeah, round. Because I'm square, yeah. So round.
You don't have no confidence, though?
Oh no, I'm super
That's
confident.
what I'm saying. That's why I said I wouldn't put it in a bracket.
Trust me.
Because I'm
trust
gonna
me.
go for somebody that's not
Listen.
in your
That's my point.
There's confidence and there's real life. Again, I could feel like I'm the sexiest nigga in the world, but at the same time,
should.
Steph Curry got hazel eyes. He's light skinned. He's 6'3".
No, but it's
I'm gonna be real.
but-
Steph Curry look better than me.
No.
I'm not about to be confident. Oh, fuck that nigga. Nah, fuck that nigga. I'm
Actually,
chocolate.
these girls, some girls
Like, no.
like ugly niggas. So I'm winning. And I'm winning there. That's what I'm saying. Like
Like,
sometimes
listen,
I'm winning.
There's confidence.
Like,
and
y'all
Like my girl, like
That's
ugly
something like
niggas.
I think like I said, when I say attraction, I'm not just talking about the way they look. I'm talking about everything that's like a package deal. And so, yeah, you can't step to Steph Curry. It's not because you can't step to Aisha Curry. It's not because she's out of your bracket. It's just because what her man is offering her, you can't offer. It's not out of her bracket.
Because he's in
That's
a
part
bracket.
of it. No, she could very well think you're cute. She could very well be like,
without basketball being
exactly.
The best
She
shooter
could very well
ever.
be like, oh, you
What
mad
she wants
cute.
without that.
Exactly.
She was with him before he was drafted. She already knew him.
That's facts.
Before all of that, it's because of who he is. So
So
if you don't know,
I will
who
understand
you
your
are,
argument more if he didn't make the
conversation
NBA.
next-
If you don't know who you are,
I will understand your argument if he wasn't in the NBA. Now, if she was with him when he was in 8th grade, and then he
No,
tried to
they
get to the
knew
NBA and
you.
failed,
Exactly.
and she's still with him, I
They
would
knew
They
understand.
go way back.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Again, I feel like your argument would be different if he didn't make the NBA. So again, everything worked out. So
No.
even if she didn't like him, she'll probably stay with him because like, oh, he's a fucking billionaire. What the fuck? But if he didn't make the NBA,
Nah, that's not it.
so you, yeah, I'm sorry. This is
I feel like-
Aisha's
I feel like-
therapist.
It's
This is
I
Amber.
feel like-
no.
Right.
It's for women, not for Aisha Curry. We talking about women in
Okay.
general.
But we need to reel it back in because we actually got way off topic. So what I actually talk about is attention. What does it do? Because Aisha's whole thing was
Definitely
that
was a topic.
her husband gets more attention and that men weren't giving her attention. So I want to know for female, because I was having this argument with in a group chat with some of my female friends, and I was like, yeah, because my argument is that, you feel me, like there's a lot of things that women do that they don't have to do. Like, for example, I feel like if you're taking a picture in a swimsuit and there's no sand or body of water, that's the thirst trap automatically.
okay.
Like that, like that's law.
And that's like guys with gray sweatpants and an eggplant sticking out.
All right, all right, but once again, like I don't. I feel like you don't want to. You don't
I'm
want
just
to.
trying to see where you go.
You don't go there. You feel me?
I'm
Because
just trying to see where
I
you
got a
talk
lot more
thirst
arguments. You feel me? You could talk about nipple piercings and see-through t-shirts. You feel me? The whole nets and all that stuff. See-through clothing. You feel me?
Y'all
Like
do the same thirst
like
trap,
because
I
my
be
female.
looking. So yeah.
Thirst trap.
I fell right into it.
That's a fact.
Nah,
Thirst trap.
Post more great sweatpants because Amber's watching.
Nah, I'm not.
Amber's watching.
I'm not saying one is more exclusive than the other. I feel like both genders do it, but in the scale where thirst trapping is like $1,000 business for women. Like you can make money off of it on Instagram for thirst trapping and flat tummy tea and all this other shit just for wearing skimpy clothes and all that other
If I
stuff.
can make money showing my body a little
No,
bit,
yeah, listen, make your money, boo boo. These bills got to be paid. I'm not hating. What I'm saying is, I feel like we need to like put in perspective what it does for each gender. It's not as blatant for men. Like, yeah, you could do a gray sweatpant print, thirst trap, but once again, if you don't got it, you don't got it. There's no, I can't go to Dr. Miami so that my sweat print look better. You see what I'm saying? So it's not. It's not no solid thing where I could just go somewhere and come back and be a whole different nigga.
You sure?
Right, I'm like, you did the Carfax?
People do the packs.
You did the
They
Carfax?
go to Dr. Miami for the packs.
Listen, somebody send me the link, all right?
They go to Dr. Miami for the pack. They get the packs, then they show the V. They ain't got shit what's going on today. They just show the packs and the V.
All right.
That's a thirst trap.
Nah, yeah, that too. I mean, I'm a fat nigga. That has nothing to do with me. But what I'm trying to say is about attention is she really got me off track. Is that what does it do? Like, for example, so my friend, she says, niggas gonna holler at me regardless whether I wear sweats or I wear see-through clothes. So I'm saying, so what's the point of the see-through clothes? Because I know that it's really dangerous for you guys sometimes. And I'm not saying you're asking for it because you're not. You're just trying to enjoy yourself and live your life. But like I would think, well, if I don't want to be bothered, why not just wear something that's comfortable? Which is what I do. I wear sweats all the time. So, and my friend said, well, niggas holler at me in sweats. I'm like, all right, are you comfortable in sweats? Yes. So just wear sweats.
But why do I have to just wear sweats?
No, I'm not saying just wear sweats, but I'm just saying like if we're doing black and white, we're just, you feel me, just trying to do the best thing for you. You're saying you're comfortable in this. Why not just wear what makes you free and comfortable? You feel me? Nah, you want to look sexy. That's what I'm saying. You want to look sexy.
Yeah.
So why can't we say that out loud? Because for her argument was, oh, niggas gonna holler at me regardless. I'm like, okay, so it doesn't matter what you wear. Then you could just be comfortable.
I mean, some days.
Because I'm saying she wears very like enticing clothes, like likes to show off her cleavage and her belly and all that other stuff.
Typical.
So I'm just like, I mean, yeah, like y'all know what niggas like. Y'all not like, that's what I'm saying. I give women more credit than most niggas. Like y'all smart. Y'all know what the fuck y'all be doing when y'all wear these fashion over outfits.
I ain't gonna say you lying, but
Thanks.
And he's not complaining.
I think
Nigga said we're not complaining.
Oh, I'm not complaining either. But at the same time, you feel me? I see through all that. You just trying to get a free drink, so I'm gonna call you bro.
Do what you gotta do, sir.
Free Dwayne.
Do it. I think females like do seek attention. I'm not gonna lie, especially with social media and all of that. But I think men, they want attention also.
Nah, yeah, we do that shit too.
And
Sit in front of the cars. We do all that shit.
Y'all just don't show it the way we might show it, or like wear the clothes that you say your friend like want to wear the see-throughs or whatever. But y'all want attention just as much as we do, honestly.
Yeah.
No, I feel like social media in general was just attention seeking, period.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what social media was made for, to get the attention to your individual personal life. For me, I feel like I'm not big on social media in general because I feel like I feel like it's a show. I feel like, me personally, again, like for this, again, like we have a Instagram page for this. So again, like I'm trying to get attention from as many people as possible to get this popping. Like, and again, like I'm trying to get attention to some degree from friends and family when I'm posting stuff on Instagram about whatever, or posting Facebook about like what I think about the NBA finals, or I'm trying to get attention from different people, having my voice put out. Like I feel like that's what social media is made for. So I feel like on both ends, in my opinion, I feel like it is to grab. I feel like it's kind of like mutually beneficial for both sexes. I don't feel like it's one over the other, but I just feel like you guys are more eye catching. And I feel like there's more eye catching because it's like, again, like you're not gonna. Again, I feel like girls will click on, like, every single time you click on a guy that you like. So, like, again, like, if I see somebody's picture, like, I'll like it every single time that I like, just to try to get their attention. Like, listen, I'm liking all your pictures. But I feel like for females, like, if you got your ass shaking, period, like, if it's small ass, out of shape ass, fat, slim, one bigger than the other, I'm gonna like it. It's just like, I like ass, so I'm gonna like ass. But I feel like, again, for girls, it kind of makes more of like a connection kind of thing to actually be liking things constantly rather than for men.
No, do you guys ever see a correlation between the type of photos you take? Like if you take a selfie, it don't get as many likes as if you was taking a photo when y'all do that hip angle or whatever the case may be in like a new outfit. You feel me?
With the Photoshop?
I mean, guys too in a new fly outfit. Y'all pics gonna get a lot more. I think that's the equivalent.
That's y'all thirst trap. Y'all thirst trap is
shape up,
money,
shape up.
it's clothes, it's cars, it's all those.
I'm about to get a new shape.
Yeah.
No, when I'm gonna shape up,
like
nigga,
that's
I'm
the thirst. Exactly. That's the thirst trap.
Like,
Like
yeah.
That fresh shape up energy be different.
Right.
That's what got your do-rag on. Nah.
That's a fact.
But I think that I think because women, the way women do it, I'm weak. I think the way women do it is because men don't have the body parts to do it. So now they got to do it through other things. And so women use the body parts that they have. And I think that's, y'all still do the same thing. Because if y'all had the body parts, y'all be doing the same thing. Right. Just like when models post on Instagram, they show what they have. Like you showcase what you had. And half of y'all, some of y'all just got waves. So that's why the do-rag trend is coming in. Like it be stuff like that.
Waves and melanin.
Waves and melanin.
You don't got nothing now. All right. So, you guys been at?
No. I was going to go to the next topic.
Yeah. So we running short on time, of course. So the last topic we got for tonight before we wrap up. So sad. Love to have these guests here today. The last topic is accepting money from somebody who isn't your boyfriend or girlfriend. Is that cheating? So again, let's say I'll just to throw an example out. Let's say you in a club, a nigga give you money and saying like, look here, this $20 will get you a drink. Is that cheating on your boyfriend? Or and vice versa, if a girl comes to a guy and say, here's $20 to get you a drink, which never happens, ladies and gentlemen. Females out there, please give me some money because I want to buy a drink. But if it did happen in the fairy tale land, if a girl comes to a guy and say, here's $20 to get you a drink, is that cheating? What do you guys think?
I'm like, baby, go get that drink.
That's a fact.
But is it cheating? Not is it okay? Of course, bring that drink back to us, baby. We know that. But in terms of, is it cheating?
No.
So does it depend on if your boyfriend or girlriend is there? Because if you're not there, then I can't share with you.
It's not cheating. It's not cheating regardless, whether they're present or not present.
Wait, hold up. I feel like, understand my scenario. So I'm talking to my girl, whatever, boom. It's the first of the month, I just finished paying rent. She asked me for some money. I was like, damn, I just paid my rent. I got you in like 2 days. I got you, send it to you. She's like, don't worry about it. And then she ended up with money. I was like, how the fuck you get money? Oh, there's some nigga that sent me money. And I was like,
voice of God is wild.
Right. And I was like, the fuck you mean some nigga sent you money?
Oh, that's a different scenario.
You feel me? And no, this is the scenario.
No, only thing that's different.
The club, to be honest, the club shit is still diluted because people are spending money being extra flamboyant and extravagant with it. So that's not, we're talking about in a case where you ask your significant other for something and they couldn't have it right then and there. And then you ask someone else for it. Like me, I didn't feel away because like I know the game. Like I work with women. Like I don't have female friends. Ask you for 20, and then I'm like, hold up, you asked me for 20 on Cash App. How many other niggas you asked for 20 on Cash App? Because I know it wasn't just me. Because I gave you 20, but I see you.
What's your Instagram?
You bought man shit.
Can I cash it? I get $5.
Oh no, I quit that shit. I quit that shit because I actually pay people now. I'm doing better. Shout out to 2019. But no, in all honesty, so that was my whole thing. That was what I was trying to get into. This question was, how would you feel if like your man like, babe, yo, I'm down, fucked up right now. I need $150. You're like, I don't have it, and then he goes to a girl that if someone's gonna give you money, they like you. You feel me? So he's like, yo, he has some other girl. Yo, can I get $150? She sends, oh, I'm gonna give you $200. Like, how would you feel? You feel like that's infidelity? Is that cheating?
I don't think it's cheating.
Because I'm saying because in her last argument was that someone else. It with domestic violence is one-on-one. Yeah. Now you're bringing a third person in. So I was trying to figure out how you feel about that.
I think that's just a conversation. Yeah. That's what that is. It's like, all right, so who is this guy? What's your relationship?
Yeah.
What like, how you know him? Why he's so comfortable?
Oh, I already know the vibes. That nigga want to kill.
That last question is exactly what I was about to go to.
But what I'm saying, but why you like? You have to ask. Why are you asking him? Like, I said I had you in 2 days. Like, I'm going to have you. So
yeah. Why you couldn't wait? Yeah.
It's just a conversation, and then you could make your assumptions after those answers.
That's facts. That's facts.
That's what I'm saying. Like I feel like everyone says they're crazy, but I'm just a little like I just know men. There's not much that we give a female without expecting something back. So that's my whole thing. So either it's an old thing or this dude plotting.
But did you
and he probably got it to no, we had a conversation.
Okay, so what was your assumption?
Nah, my assumption was, either this nigga already fuck or he wanna fuck. And then after that, I was like, so that's an old body? No. He just send you money, he a bozo. Oh,
okay, you
makes sense.
For that.
That's all. Yeah, I don't know.
Listen, I'm not fucking with that.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah. Nobody needs to send my girl money. I will go sell my Xbox. And I love my Xbox. If you want Xbox, hit me up. We can play 2K. But I don't want no nigga sending my girl money, period. Like, I tell my girl all the time, like, listen, if you need money, I'll go get it. I'll figure it out. Don't have some nigga feeling like, I don't want that conversation to happen at all.
I feel like women understand that sometimes too. Like, it's not even the finances; it's more of a pride thing with men.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Because for us, our value is in our ability to provide when we're needed and called upon. So if you're gonna step out and ask another person for money that isn't family, then you feel me like that kind of takes away from our value at that point in time, and that's kind of hard to come back from. Which
you said it better myself.
I'm gonna just tell you right now.
God.
Like as a woman, like I'm not gonna even step out of there. Like for somebody that I love, you're my man. I'm not gonna ask another man for something I just asked you for.
Yeah.
Like as a woman, knowing that I love this man, knowing because women and men are made differently. The things that are important to us are different. I know that that's a pride thing. I wouldn't even play you like that to go and ask somebody else and then come and tell you like, oh, somebody else just gave me money. Because what does that say? That reads a lot like she's playing with you right there.
Yeah,
I'm gonna just keep it a buck right there.
That's a fact.
Sorry, homegirl. Like she's playing because I'm not gonna play my man like that. And you know what that does to a man to be like, oh, you can't give it to me. I'm gonna give it to somebody else. Like you said, women are smart. We know what we doing.
That's the game.
We do
that's the real game.
Is a chess move.
Yeah, that's
the queen. You call her a queen. There's a reason. That's a queen move. You're not giving it to me when I want it. I'm gonna get it from who I can get it from, and I'm just letting you know next time have it when I want it. I'm just letting you know. You know.
And that's all.
I mean,
she said it best.
No, seriously.
That's facts.
Voice
Ain't
of
that
I'm
God,
gonna close the
man.
show.
Voice of God. Shit, we can close the show on that.
Nothing you about to say is about to be better than that. So
Now, like, what's a scenario for you guys? So y'all can chime in as well, as far as how do you feel about that? Like, if your nigga asked for something and he got somebody else from a girl, like, how would you feel?
I mean, in your scenario, right?
No, it's not. It's
He
not
said
about me. It's not about me.
It's not about me.
no, he
It's
just
not about me.
He's trying to give you guys the course.
The context, so
Yeah,
you
the
guys can
context
apply
of
it
it.
to yourself.
Okay.
But yeah.
Damn, I'm trying to make this shit.
Sorry.
I ain't no star of the show. Relax.
I'm crying.
I'm the star.
Marcus is the star. You see his bed?
I don't know. I'll probably be top 5 hated after this, but it is what it is. If I don't know how I feel about, first of all, any nigga coming to ask me for money. That's number one. That I just feel really uncomfortable. I don't like it.
I love it.
I've had it before.
I wanted to hear.
I've had it before and I don't like it. It's very uncomfortable because, like you said, the men, so I grew up with my father in my home and my father's a provider. And every time I need something, my father has it. You understand? And so for me, when I go out and I'm looking at guys, that is my expectation off rip. It's like if you can't.
Sorry, I sorry to cut you off. My girl never asked a nigga for money. Her dad gave her money. I thought it was another nigga. That's what I'm saying. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, because I'm like, why you keep bringing it back to me?
You never told her. Yeah, you never told her.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It was her dad that gave her money. But even that, I kind of felt shit. But that nigga got bread.
I'm about to touch that. But I'm like, so like I said, so if I'm going out, if I'm with somebody and you're asking me for money, then you're telling me that you can't provide for me. And so now I have an issue with that. So that's where my mindset is with providing. So if somebody else got to give you money, then you could go to her because she gonna feed you. Then you're her child. Then that's how I feel. So if I'm that's how I feel because if I'm leaving from my father, like from under my father's care into another man's care, my expectation is that you're gonna provide for me. Because if you're not, then I might as well stay with my father. That's it. Like that's just my mindset. And so I don't agree. If she gonna give you money, go ahead. That ain't cheating. I don't care for you after that. So that's just my mindset personally.
But when niggas lie to her and be like, "Oh, I got it."
You said what?
Wait till tomorrow, ask the bitch behind her back, then get the money and give it to you. You mean, why did you lie to me? Because if I didn't, you would think I'm a child. So I just decided I'm gonna go behind your back and
you
go
don't
get
got
it.
You don't got it. If you just
no, because you're gonna. Why would I even do that? Like, if I know your mindset is that if I don't have it, you're gonna view me as a damn child. I'm gonna go behind your back and lie. No. So you won't view me as a child.
No, it's not you view it. If you come to me, I think it's the asking. Like, hey, it's one thing to be like, oh, I don't have X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, oh, damn. Like, what you need? All right, I guess.
That's not going to change your perspective?
Huh?
That's not going to change your perspective?
No.
If you need something and I don't got it?
If he says I don't have it?
Yeah.
It does too. I'm not going to lie. That alters it a little bit too.
But why would I run that risk if I could just lie to you? Be like, yeah, I got it.
So now
I'll
you're a
get it to you in
liar.
the morning. Overnight, I'm going to... But I feel like, again, like, and lying is a whole completely different
so you're
topic.
You're a liar.
But I
You're
feel
a liar.
like there's good lies
You
and there's
like-
bad
no, a
lies.
liar's
There's good
a
reasons to
liar.
lie and bad reasons
No,
to
a
lie.
liar's a liar.
A liar's a liar. I don't disagree with you, but I
So-
feel like there's
so-
good reasons to lie and bad
Alright,
reasons to lie.
alright,
This is a
so-
good reason
so-
to lie.
So
Right.
remove it.
But it's good reason.
No, it is a good reason to lie though, because if I tell you the truth, you're gonna devalue me, and if I don't, you're gonna keep my value where it is. So I'm gonna fucking lie to you. Why
But
would I
I
want?
think I think it's a sucker move for you to come ask me for money. And then go ask another girl.
So I'm gonna lie.
That's a sucker move. That's just something totally.
So I'm gonna lie.
That's
I
just
need
ill.
money.
So I'm gonna lie.
That's ill. Like
Is that for
there.
both sides? Is that for both genders? Just for men?
Huh?
Just for men.
Is that just for men?
Just
or
for
Just
both?
for men.
Because one thing, no, but wait, no. You said the way.
You gotta
Yeah.
I respect
I respect it, yeah.
No,
That's how it is.
All right.
But on
I'm
the
just
other
saying.
hand,
I just wanna understand it.
I've lent my guy money before,
Yeah,
but I
did too.
knew it was
hated
coming back though.
I did too, and
No,
I hated it.
I knew it was coming back, and no, it was fine. Cause at the end of the day, I know when you got it, and I know if you got it, I'ma have it, and we gonna be straight. So if you said, "Can you lend me this real quick? I'll give it back next week." I know you better give me my money back. I know you give me my money back. But as for like my guy, like I don't have a problem helping you if you need help, because if you're already my guy, I know I'm gonna be straight forever. Like, you know what I'm saying? So me personally, I don't have a problem. Like, I want a provider, yes. But also, at times, providers, yeah, they mess up on investments. They do bad sometimes. So, like, it's cool. Like, that just comes with stuff.
If you learn anything from this podcast today, don't ask a female for money.
Right, because you're gonna be a sucker or a child.
Anything.
You're gonna be a sucker
real
or
bad.
you're gonna be a
No,
3-year-old. So you could choose whatever one you want to be.
Okay, my husband. I was about to say, and then can we separate the relationship? Like, if you're my boyfriend, it's
Boyfriend
a
to
dub,
your
but
3-year-old.
If we're in a relationship,
What if you're in a relationship?
if we're in a marriage,
You're 17.
don't play me. Okay. if we're in a
You're
marriage,
17?
no, he's lying. I'm not 17.
No. I'm saying if you're in a relationship, you ask money to get 3-year-olds. But
But I
if
feel
you're
like-
if you're in a relationship, like if you're married and you ask money to get 17. So that's a 14-year difference. So just get married before you ask her for money, because then you'll be older.
If
Come
we're
on,
married,
Propose to her day one.
I was about to say, if we're married and you say, nigga, if you don't got it, I don't got it. What you mean? What you asking me
Yeah,
for?
we got a joint bank
Like,
account. What are you talking about?
But if you're
No, we don't.
if y'all just boyfriend and girlfriend, but he didn't say I got your own account. But if y'all boyfriend and girlfriend, like, no, I got my own, you got your own. What you mean you ain't got it?
But I feel like all right. So I understand how important marriage is, but once again, things lead up, and like you got to do certain shit, like live together before y'all decide to get married. You know, y'all might have a joint
You about
account
to switch the
before.
topic? You really want to go there?
No. We're still talking about asking about finances. Asking
5
for
minutes.
money. Oh, we got 5 minutes left. All right, cool. So because he's not your husband, he can't ask you for money.
Yeah, that's how I feel. I said I might be top 5 hated after this, but it is what it is. That's how I feel.
That's why we'll lie to you. Mariah's gonna get liars her whole
No,
life.
I'm not. He's gonna be honest,
No.
and that's it. The Lord is going to
But-
give
but
me
what-
who I'm expecting.
but
And I'm
what-
gonna wait for it.
You know
Well, that
what?
nigga gonna
We
be
got 5 minutes. I'm not even gonna open up this can of worms.
35.
Listen, if he gonna provide for me, damn it, I'll take it.
Pension almost done. He about to retire.
I'm about to say he's 35. Oh, she nigga said 35-year-old dick still work.
Voice of God.
Listen,
is
voice of
strong,
God,
man.
looking for a 35-year-old, black hair,
I'll be-
tall, dark skin.
Listen,
Yo, all
401k.
sugar daddies report to DM,
Hit up
bro.
Krista.
I'm gonna just put that plug out there.
I'm crying.
All right.
So when the preview go out, I'm gonna tag everybody's Instagram. So follow Krista if you're 35 and you're chocolate and you got a 401k. Krista's looking.
nigga say you got a 401k.
We're all about black love here at the
Right,
Sophisticated
but you got to be
Podcast.
black. I said dark skin already. So if you white, doors to your left. So the camera to your left. But yeah, we're gonna wrap.
This is true.
Again, this was extremely fun. We didn't record it. I don't know. Mentioned this as well. We didn't record in a little while. Good to be back on set. At a brand new studio. I don't know if you mentioned it already, but OS Productions definitely hosting this event. If you have got podcasts, if you're trying to
got
sing,
money, man.
if you're trying to do whatever you want to do, his link is going to be in when we post the shows, his link is going to be in the description as well. So if you want to link up with him, definitely a good spot, definitely good lighting. As you can see, you probably see on my pimples, but it's okay.
Fine.
We got a good spot and he got a good spot. So definitely if you want to link up with him, OS Productions definitely be linked as well. We got Mariah Beth on Instagram. Amber, your Instagram is
Am_Breeze.
_Breeze. I'm gonna also tag them as well. Again, fun. For like, again, these shows aren't meant to be. Yeah, these shows aren't meant to be like the end all be all. This is kind of like opening the conversation. You guys can definitely add to it and see what you think about it as well.
If it's going on YouTube, so comment and
definitely
let us know how you feel about everything we spoke about today. Follow these wonderful Black queens. You feel me? They're super dope. God bless them and all that shit.
On Instagram, Groundbreaker Gimmick definitely as well. I want you guys to follow that as well. You got these girls are doing great
with an A, not Groundbreaker.
We got a Day podcast one time just for the sake of it. You feel me?
We don't make music though, so I don't think we could come.
I mean,
you just do podcasts.
I'm a DJ, so I'm in the music business.
I dance. I tap dance. I bring my shoes. But yeah, it's been fun.
Mix on the show. Y'all got a set over there.
If y'all want to throw your Instagrams out there, I mean, I know Amber did already. Mariah, if you want to throw yours as well. Again, this is a good time to like throw yourself out there, promote, whatever. Do what you got to do. Or you can also speak about Voice of God because she's been amazing. Not single, on camera, right? But she's been doing amazing.
You know what's crazy? We never did icebreakers with them.
Oh, right. And I was thinking about a new icebreaker, but we're gonna do it next show.
All right, but no, all right, cool. So because we didn't do it at the beginning, we're gonna do this at the end. Are you guys single?
Yes.
I both single.
Yes.
Listen, I told y'all. And Krista's single too. Krista's looking for a 35-year-old 401k.
Make sure you follow the other host of the gag at I am Krista Faith.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
35,
so 3 single women. Oh, okay, cool. Well, we do this icebreaker. We have a question to all the girls, right? So it's have you ever cheated before and why?
2 minutes.
You never cheated before? Have you ever cheated before? No. You sure?
Well, sorry. Wait. Before you answer, what is your? To me, to me, cheating is something that you don't want your significant others to see. So that can be a text that you sent to somebody. That could be you having sex with somebody. That could be all those things. Anything that you wouldn't want your significant other to know that you're doing.
You faithful?
So y'all never did nothing that you want your significant other to do.
With where we're at and what we're doing and what's going on.
You know, these some God-fearing women, so I'm gonna believe them. I don't usually believe our guests, but these guests I believe for some strange reason.
And where we're at. So if you say we're dating, then we're dating.
Voice of God keeps it 100, y'all.
Yeah, if you say that we're boyfriend and girlfriend, there's no point in me hiding nothing. But I will say that I have dated people and also dated other people.
Because dating is exactly
so.
Dating. You don't have to date one person unless y'all make it official. So dating, I could be dating multiple people to find out who I like. I'm exploring my options.
AKA Mariah cheated. So Mariah cheated. The rest of them didn't. Okay?
I didn't cheat.
Just for the record. So if you want to follow Mariah back,
because
you cheated before.
Because you didn't claim me, I'm giving somebody else the opportunity to claim me. Because I know my worth.
Because she don't got a ring. So since she don't got a ring, she decides she's gonna do it.
I don't have a ring yet.
But thank you. Emergency podcast has been fun. For Stat, DJ O, we out.
That's a fact.
All right. Lord. I'm drunk as hell.
Y'all need to come to the gag.
Y'all gotta come to the gag. Before the gag, would y'all mind
Omar, good looks.
We good. Are y'all available on Mondays?
Yeah.
After
in the morning.